Good afternoon. Here is the national news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Gede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rabilawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Worsening insecurity, Nigerians regret electing Buhari APC Ortom. Petrol subsidy, no going back on rally, says Wawa. Petrol subsidy can't continue beyond June. NSCDC nabs mother for pouring hot water on daughter. School teacher kidnaps, kills students after collecting 6 million naira ransom in Kano. AKT community demands compensation for demolished houses, issues ultimatum. Now the news in details. Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom yesterday said Nigerians were regretting electing President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015 following the level of insecurity and biting economy hardship they had been facing since the coming of the All Progressive Congress, APC-led federal government. The governor, who spoke after signing the amended Benue State Open Grazing Prohibition and Ranches Establishment Law of 2017 in Makurdi, said all was not well with the country and there was every need for the president to listen to the cries of Nigerians and come up with policies that would mitigate the economic hardship in the country. Governor Ortom lamented that Nigeria was in disarray, while sycophants had surrounded the president, hardened corrupt people who are in the government are deceiving the president. But I must tell you the truth, that all is not well. You need to listen to us, you need to listen to the voice of the masses who elected you, because they may have been deceived. Now we are sorry that we elected you as president of this country. While describing the recent unveiling of Rice Pyramid in Abuja as a huge fraud by those deceiving the president, the governor wondered how the federal government could display a massive rice pyramid, yet Nigerians are hungry and not able to feed themselves. Somebody explained to me that they got 5,000 sacks of rice and put them on a pyramidal structure and claimed you have achieved something. But you have not achieved anything. The people behind these things are deceitful. They are telling the president lies. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC yesterday insisted it will not rescind its decision to call out Nigerian workers on January 27th over the federal government's decision to stop paying fuel subsidy by June. Finance, Budget and National Planning Minister Mrs. Zainab Ahmed sometime last year said the government would no longer bear the subsidy burden. But reacting on a live channel's television program, Daily Politics Today, yesterday the NLC president Ayuba Baba said the organized labor had made its intention known on the matter. According to him, there was no justification whatsoever for the removal. He said Nigerian workers were being mobilized to go on a planned rally against the decision next Thursday. Waba, who noted that some stakeholders were still consulting the union, said the only thing that could make it shelve the planned protest was the government to suspend the decision. The NLC chief noted that before the national protest, the labor union would hold protest rallies in all the 36 states of Nigeria on January 27th against the subsidy removal. Waba said the removal of the subsidy would expose Nigerian workers and citizenry to acute deprivation and worsen the hyperinflation trend in Nigeria. The Labour leader said Nigerians should not fall for the plans by federal government to disburse 5,000 naira to 40 million poorest Nigerians each as transport grants to cushion the effect of planned removal of the fuel subsidy. Waba said the total amount involved, which he preferred to as a key initiative, was far more than the money government claimed to spend currently on fuel subsidy. Reminded that the removal of fuel subsidy is now backed by an act of parliament with the signing of Petroleum Industrial Act, PIA. The Labour leader said any law that will improvise Nigerians rather than lift them from the poverty line should be rejected. Official command of the Nigerian Security Defense Corps, NSCDC, has confirmed the arrest of a woman, Zainab Aziz, for allegedly pouring hot water on her 11-year-old daughter. It was gathered that the woman had the girl named Wotel in her first marriage in Lagos State before she remarried and relocated to Osogbo with the girl. The mother, who resides on Shitu Street or Kioniti, Ayetoro area of Oshogo, was said to have taken the action on Saturday, January 15, 2022, because her daughter refused an errand she sent her. An eyewitness, Adeola Olade, disclosed that her daughter asked to drag her out of the house and the door engaged in physical battle before other neighbors separated them. Zainab is found of abusing the innocent girl over the years, and many of her neighbors had to talk to her in the past with the way she treated the daughter. Even if her husband tried to intervene, she hurled insults at him and sometimes harassed him. She just battered her daughter with hot water, and not just because the girl refused to run an errand, but she has been beating the girl as there are scars on the girl's body. Anytime she feels like beating her, she will allege her of an offense to beat her, warning that she must not shout and she will shut the door. Another one still on the national news. Kano residents were yesterday shocked to the marrow as a school teacher, Abdul Malik Mohammed Tanko, was arrested for kidnapping and killing his 5-year-old student, Litu Anifa Abubakar, after collecting 6 million naira from the parents. It was gathered that Abdul Malik allegedly poisoned the teenage girl after realizing the victim had recognized him and later connived with one Ashim Isiaku to bury her in a shallow grave dug within the school premises. Confirming the incident, the spokesman, Kano State Police Command, SP Abdullahi Aruna, said the duo of Abdul Malik and Isiaku have been arrested and they have confessed to committing the crimes. SP Aruna further said that one Fatima Jibril Musa, who was initially enlisted for the crime but resigned, was also arrested. On investigation, Abdul Malik confessed that the victim, Anifa, was a student at the private school in Kwadna Dakata, Nasara LGA, Kano State. He kidnapped her and took her to his house where he contacted her relatives and demanded a sum of 6 million naira. On the 18th 12, 2021, that's December, last year, advised that the victim recognized him, he claimed to have poisoned her to death, conspired with one Ashim Isiaku and buried her in a shallow grave within the private school premises located at Corner Yangana, Tudung Murtala Quarters, Nasara LGA, Kano State. And finally, on the national news this morning, aggrieved landlords whose houses were demolished in the act of Ado Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, to pave way for development project on Thursday, protested against non-payment of their compensation. The landlord at the Ijoka area of Ado Ekiti, while armed with placards with different inscriptions, said the demolition of no fewer than 100 houses without compensation had made life difficult for them. They gave the state government a 7-day ultimatum to do the needful or face their wrath. The large expanse of land, which was acquired in 2016 in overriding public interest during the administration of former Governor Ayo Fayoshi, is being used by the Dr. Okayode Fahimi administration for the construction of a bus terminal. A spokesman for the protesters, Mr. Kennedy Adeosun, said the delay in payment of compensation has rendered many homeless and brought trauma to many property owners in that axis. The existence of the Ijoka community dated back 1300. The community, until its demolition in 2016, was the commercial nerve center of Ado Ekiti, where traders are making millions of naira daily. That was the national news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Worsening insecurity, Nigerians regret electing Buhari APC Ortom. On petrol subsidy, no going back on rally, says Waba. Petrol subsidy can continue beyond June. Also brought to you, NSCDC naps mother for pouring hot water on daughter. And also, school teacher kidnaps, kills students after collecting 6 million naira in Kano from parent. We also brought to you last headline is Ekiti community demands compensation for demolished houses, issues ultimatum. You can watch more of our broadcasts on YouTube, Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For other placements of the goods and services and products, coverage of event and function, the number streaming on your screen is the line to call. Thank you for watching. I am Moriri Rebila Lawal. To Muslim brothers out there, Jumat Mufida. Thank you.